Hey everybody. Okay. I am out. Where am I? Expand video. There we go. I'm out of breath because my dogs decided to want to go outside a few minutes ago. And Jack's a foster pup and he got house trained broken at my house. So when he says he needs to go potty, I put him outside. And then it's raining, and as I'm here getting things ready, I hear them out this window playing. And I'm like, I need to bring them inside and not let them continue playing while I go live. And Maggie is a white Great Pyrenees who is now not so white. Let's put it that way. But it sounds like she had fun, or let's hope that she had fun for the cost of her not being white. One small hand towel, and it is pouring rain. One small hand towel is now sopping wet from wiping her down. Anyway, so from wiping them down and walking back here to be here on time, caught my breath. So as I did that, I made sure that I'm live in the right group because the Facebook Live settings are different than they have been. And let's see, if I turn my thing all the way down and open this up. Okay. So, I cannot tell if you are watching live with me. So, say hi, hit the like button, do something to let me know that you're there, okay? So, insights. Yeah, this whole new thing, this thing is different. It's not just... All right, so here we go. Let's jump into this. So, I'm going to create a summer product album. And here's the thing with Facebook groups. As I add pictures to it, it doesn't create a new post. It just puts them in the album. So continue checking back to the album every few days. I might create a post and say, hey, I knew how to add a new picture. But either way, I will share the pictures that I have. And if you have any pictures, I will make the album so that anyone can post to it. And if you find any pictures that I don't have, share with me too, please. All right, so this is the lookbook, and things are opposite. This is my right hand on the left side of the screen. So if I mess up or go to grab something awkward like I just did my hair, that is why. Okay, so I love the new front. Even just her side-swept hair, her sun-kissed skin, she just looks summery. I love, love, love this perfume. The bottle looks elegant. When I get to describe the scent, it looks elegant and luxurious, and of course, my nose is going to run. So if I need to do this, I apologize. So this is the book, okay? Summer, and if you haven't noticed, or if I haven't pointed it out, Mary Kay has a new logo. So I'm going to describe the products as they appear in the book. So all of the new products are on page 2 and 3, okay? So men need skincare too. So when it went away, and you guys were asking me, are we getting new stuff? I had to plead the fifth, but yes, I knew we were getting new stuff. So let's talk about the men's line. Okay? Men need skincare too when we don't need shampoo. All right. So let me show them to you. So they're both the same size bottle, so I have to make sure I'm showing the right one. Daily facial wash, a moisturizing shave cream, and a ultimate moisturizer. Now, first thing you might notice is how amazing the bottles look. Okay? So we all think that what we have is fantastic until they redesign it and come out with sleek new packaging. I love the simplicity of this packaging, just the one color, one font color. It feels nice. So that's the packaging. It's still MK Men line. Okay, so it's a line within the brand. So there's still 5 lines. Okay, Miracle Repair, Mary Kay line, Clear Proof, and Men. All right. So let's describe these men's line. Science-packed skincare, healthy-looking skin just for him. Prep for shaving by thoroughly cleaning the skin, reducing excess oil. And then the moisturizing shave cream is combined comfort with this cooling sensation for a close shave, protection against razor burn. And then the moisturizer is boost hydration for 12 hours, so around the clock. There's no SPF in this, so they can use it both morning and night. With the inclusion of powerhouse antioxidant resveratrol, which helps fight free radicals, and plankton extract, a well-known soothing ingredient. So it soothes after shaving. So when they got rid of the shave foam, and I was worried, I'm like, we need something. I'm so glad they came back with something. All right. So it's not a foam, it's a cream. And then the ultimate moisturizer that soothes and hydrates with no SPF, so they can use it around the clock. And if they want to add in SPF, I highly suggest to give them the mineral sunscreen. They can even use the SPF 50 if they want a bigger bottle, because that's meant for the face too. Okay. The men love it. They polled the men. 86% of men agreed the moisturizing shave cream gives a comfortable close shave. All right, so let's talk about each product individually. And I think that's all that's in the book as well. I need to do this, excuse me. Okay. So let's talk about price. So if they were get it as a set, it's $70, and that's the total cost of every individual product as well. So the wash is $20, the shave cream is $20, and then the moisturizer is $30. Okay, so that's the total of $70. Okay, so each product individually. I heard some feedback from some of my Circle of Empowerment girlfriends. They shared it with their husbands and adult sons. I have this out with a neighbor, so I'm waiting to get his feedback. But they liked the wash just as much as the other one. First of all, overall, nothing has a fragrance, nothing has a scent. Okay, and I don't think any of the other former ones had a fragrance that I am aware of. I just said to people that if they smelled anything, it was the inherent scent of the ingredients. But either way, no fragrance, does not smell. And with my nose right now, I won't be able to tell. And this is just allergies. So then what I did remember hearing about the shave cream is that the directions say to put the shave cream onto wet skin and massage into a lather using your hands, okay, and shave as usual. So one friend's adult son did it that way, put it on the face, brought it into a lather, and then shaved. And then the next day or 2 days later, whenever he needed to shave, he put it on his hands and created a lather and then put it on his face. And he found that putting it on his hands first, then the face, worked better for him. Okay. And that they got a super close shave without the burn or anything like that. Okay. And then they felt with the moisturizer that it, if they did keep a little bit of stubble, that it fell onto the skin and worked onto the skin a little bit better than the previous one. So all good feedback about the men's line, and things like that. So, if you have anybody try it, this is what the other thing that I've heard for the shave cream. Now, a girlfriend in the Circle Empowerment group used the shave cream on her legs so that she knew how it felt. And what I suggest is that you get a set for yourself and you try how it feels and have a guy friend or your husband. Someone is texting me about this event, so let me get back to her. All right, let me just hit send, and then I can direct her to watch the replay. So I suggest for you to get to yourself and then try it as well. So when she tried it, because I forgot what I just said, she felt like she had just waxed her legs. Like her legs were that smooth, that soft, and that she feels like she won't need to shave them for that much longer afterwards. And I don't know how often you shave your legs, but I don't, this might be TMI, but I don't use a shave foam under here, but I might try it under there just to get that much of a closer shave to see if that works. So I would suggest get one for each of yourself. Try it yourself. Give it to your husband or a male friend or something after that. And what I do with men's sets, when I give it out, I say, look, there's no obligation for anything, just like for women, right? But if you do decide to keep it as a thank you for trying it and giving me in exchange for your opinion, an honest opinion, that they can get 10% off. And so, I'm going to go back to Facebook so I can watch it. So that's what I do with men in order to get it out there. And then I always tell the women that men will use the product if you get it for them and open it, take it out of the box and put it on their bathroom shelf or in the shower. Okay. I've heard from a lot of people saying when I follow up with them, like, oh, how do they like it? Oh, they haven't used it yet. It's sitting in the closet. Okay. So they are much more likely to use it if you open it and put it in their bathroom for you. For them, not for you. Okay, so that's the men's line. So next thing in the lookbook is this perfume, Confidently You. So it's a Mary Kay Confidently You. So there's a couple fragrances with that Mary Kay in front of it. There's the Mary Kay Illuminea and now Mary Kay Confidently You. The other ones are just like Bella Bollara, etc. Blossom Into Your Power, Unforgettable. So it's Oriental Floral Olfactive. Okay. So there's lots of different perfume descriptions. Fruity, floral, oriental. So this is Oriental Floral. And so if you've had people buy perfumes from you in the past, think of people who have gotten Affection was Oriental. Bolero Midnight was Oriental. What else did we have? If you were around during any of the body sprays, we had an amber that was an oriental kind of scent. A lot of our current ones are floral, and you know who likes floral scents. What else? So this is 55, all right? And where does it say it on this page? Doesn't say it on this page. Yeah, 55. So it is, the top notes are mandarin, bergamot, and juicy notes of pear. The middle notes are jasmine, cassis bud, and rose. Anyway, the bottom notes are warm amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. So I wish I would remember properly. When you first spray it, you get the top notes. I don't know when the middle ones are, but the warm notes are bottom notes are what last all day. Okay, so that's why if it's truly someone who likes Oriental scent, they will love this. I have gotten a lot of feedback from my Mary Kay sisters and those who have seen this bottle that it is a luxurious top-end kind of bottle. And in pictures, it is similar to Coco Chanel's bottle. I've seen a comparison to that. And then the scent is similar to, I'm blanking on the name of the brand, but that brand costs $126. This is $55. Okay, so for you, that's $27.50. Go get yourself one. Open it as a tester. Share with everybody. Having them be, can I use you as a sniff tester, right? Keep this and a couple of the next couple of things in your purse all the time and just get opinions and sell on the go. All right, so this is the Confidently You. I love the bottle. I love this fragrance. Now, you know I loved Boundless Blue when it came out last year, and I still do. But this is another one that kind of you want to have it on you all the time. All right, so I left it by my door, spray it every time I leave the house, type of thing. So Mary Kay Confidently You. All right. Okay, so then we have a new limited edition addition to the body care line. All right, so the first two products were regular line. So new men's line, regular line, and this perfume is regular line. Hold on. He's decided to bark, and I don't know if you can hear him, but he was really loud for me. Okay, so new body care. So it is lavender and coconut. So we have a shower gel and body lotion. So the same kind of bottles and look and feel as our apple and almond and berry and vanilla. Okay. So what I'm getting from a lot of people for this is that it gives summer vibes. All right, with the coconut scent and even the lavender scent. And so I had someone the other day saying it's like 2 steps away from being at the beach with the sunscreen. So without that, well, not Mary Kay's sunscreen, but normal sunscreen had that icky feel, right? But Mary Kay's feels good. But anyway, I must not be drinking enough water. I'm sorry. So, super hydrating, and these are 16 each, just like the others in the regular line. And so nothing really else to describe for. And by the way, did I give everything? I gave it everything for the perfume. Nothing else really to describe for the body care set. Refresh your shower routine, creamy textures, and dreamy scent notes of lavender and coconut. So again, I say get a set for yourself, use it yourself, and then keep the body lotion in your bag and just get opinions from people on the go and sell on the go. All right? Okay, so last but not least, the other product that is launching as part of the summer line is the limited edition tinted lip oil. All right? Oh, and look at this page. I didn't show you this page in the book. The body care page features the regular line, apple and almond and berry vanilla. All right, so tinted lip oil. So lip oil is all the rage amongst Gen Z, okay? I am a young Gen X. Some people I could say I could be on the cusp of Gen X and millennial. I identify as a Gen X, not as millennial. So anyway, but Gen Z, so Gen X, where I was having a conversation with someone the other day, that's why I looked this up and remembered it. So millennial could also be called Gen Y, and then the I think it's 18 to 28 now is Gen Z. All right. So they are loving the lip oils. Now these are tinted lip oils. So it's not a lot of pigment to them. And usually lip oils mean that they're not hydrating as glosses are, scratch that. Lip oils are hydrating, whereas glosses aren't. Our glosses are hydrating. They have vitamin E and something else in them that are super hydrating. All right. So I don't know if that person that asked what's the difference between an oil and a gloss ever called the company, and I meant to do it myself, but I didn't. So if you remind me, or if I put it on my to-do list, I will call the company or put it in the chat next week and ask them the difference. Or if you guys do that, let me know. Okay, so these are also Pink Changing Lives. So $1 from the sale of each of these goes to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And I think I'm going to come up with a challenge for our unit to sell 50 of these. I might go higher, 100 each. And I will claim 20 of those, 100 total between our unit, because these are $20 each. Let me verify that. Yes, $20 each. There's blush and berry, and $1 from the sale of each goes to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So, beautifying benefits. So there's super high shine, non-sticky, moisture preserving blend of 9 plant-based oils, 2 buildable soft tint shades complement a range of skin tones. True story. And then delightfully lingering cooling sensations. So when they go on, it feels like that cooling sensation. I can't think of what else has a cooling sensation when you put it on. And so they say that it will feel better if you scrub your lips before applying an oil. So I did that today in the shower. And so, yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures where both colors look about the same on each person. So I have on berry, and I'm not sure if you can tell in this light. And I just put berry on today for the first time because it did not come in my director box. Only blush did. And blush is a gorgeous, neutral, wear every day shade. Whereas I thought the berry might be too deep for me, and it's kind of nice. Now, the other thing with these lip oils is that it has a nice chunky applicator, and then I've heard someone call this how it hugs the lip right there, kind of like our lip glosses do. Our lip glosses, I feel, have more of a high heel shape, whereas this is not as prominent. But either way, it hugs the lip right there. Okay, ton of product right there. Of course, these are my testers, so, and I love the chunkiness of the bottle too. All right. For some reason, it never gets on the like tip of the applicator, tester applicator, where I want it. So if you look, if it looks like I'm applying a weird, that's why. And then of course, because of that, it is all over my lip. So that's the blush. So again, not a lot of color. And get closer to the camera. Not a lot of color, and just a tint and that cooling sensation and the chunky applicator, chunky packaging. So there's that. These were special editions. So if you're asking me why are they in the book when they haven't relaunched yet, it's because they were special edition and the book was already planned. Okay, so they still have the highlighter, as you know, available on InTouch. And what I've heard about the bronzers is that the company worked with the manufacturer and has found a fix for them, and they are currently making them. There is no launch date, which is why they haven't put a news article out or anything like that. It was the sales director that called and talked to somebody and then shared that information. So just know that they have found a fix and that they will be out soon. Let's hope soon. Okay, so then if I want to point out in this lookbook, and every lookbook, is that they always come out with color looks. So if you need something to do in your customer group, go through the book and apply the color look. So that's one of them. And then the next page, I give up. These won't stay standing and I don't want them to roll away. So this one's called Sugar Rush. And then there's usually 3 or 4. That might be just it. And then the Beach Towel and After Sun Gel was special edition, so they're still featured in the book. And of course, being a summer book, we got to feature sunscreen, so I love that. And what else? And then we go through page by page of the skincare. So the Mary Kay line, so anything with the pink and white packaging is the Mary Kay line. So Mary Kay hydrogel eye patches, etc. Mary Kay nourishing oils, so that's why it's the pink and white line. Miracle Set, Repair, Clear Proof, Clinical Solutions. Clinical Solutions is another line, but it just doesn't have regular morning and night skincare, so that's why I don't consider it a line, but it is a line. Bestsellers, always good to note that. That's another thing that you can feature in your customer group if you ever need something to talk about. And then, of course, the catalog section. Some people did point out to me that the cream to powder is still in this book. I don't know why, because it is going away. And it should have gone away this quarter. So that is, I don't know why that's in there, but it is. And then, as always, the limited edition on the last page. So, this is a couple of other things that I wanted to point out. One fun thing that we might do is host a bros party. So don't quote me on the name of that party, but might do that as an event. And then you could always bundle a His and Her shaving essentials of a shave cream with the 2-in-1 body wash and shave, the pink bottle. Okay, so that might be a His and Her shaving cream bundle for you. And then, so National Pink Day is June 23rd. Same day every year. It's not like Mother's Day where it changes the date, right? So Confidently You could be featured on that day. And then Melt proof your makeup. I go through this every year, so I might do this live in our group and share the video that you can share with your customers or something. But the couple of products that the company lists to remind you of is translucent powder, beauty blotters, and not particular order of application either. Foundation primer, clear brow gel, oil-free hydrating gel, great for everybody, not just the shiny girls. And then the makeup finishing spray. And then level up with lip oil. So as I said, start with a scrub. So start the morning by scrubbing your lips in order to make the most out of the hydrating formula of the lip oil. OM Gen Z. So lip oils are particularly popular amongst Gen Z customers, like I said, making them an ideal demographic to introduce it to. Ooh La liners for an extra pop of these colors. Because it's just a tint, you can line your lip first and then apply that over it. And then for a 5-minute face, it's great with CC cream, lip oil, and maybe a mascara, like Great Heights or something like that. So just some fun things that the company talked about for those couple of products. So let me know if you have any questions. And those who earned a summer buzz kit from me, it will be on the way and out the door tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.